blowing at the J, got the loud jumping at the pay. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is got the Benz jumping at the bag. Vibe blowing at my J, got the loud jumping at the pay. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is got the Benz jumping out the bag. Another milestone, look at that. Paper boy, I'm a paper route till I'm 6 down on my back. I'm an old soul like my dad. My old girl still a fan. And yo girl at the live show, so don't act like I ain't the man. I'm kicking my feet up, get franked like Aretha. I'm calm, but I'm teed up, just flip me a stack. The re-up just doubled up off of the muscle, I stuck to the task. They see me, I'm troubled, I'm bubbling up till it's stuck, and they want me to stay where I'm at. I'm good everywhere that I'm stepping, my presence is crucial. You know that this shit not on trend. On a big wave, I'm controlling the tides. Snake eyes when you rolling the dice. So with the stakes inside, I could never take another nigga advice. They can't reach the sky, I'm aiming up high. Just wanna know what it's like. Y'all know what it's like, I come from outside of this. Out the quicksand, I'm the big man, doing big things. Cop a big change, up a state lines, doing stage dives on cam. It ain't no limit to my vision. Check the tip, I'm on fire with it. Got the bands jumping out the bag, Prosecco on ice. I'm nobody nice, or run up a check. Demand my respect. I'm doing the most, I never quit. They want me to quit. I'm good as it come, I'm good as it gets. Vibe blowing at the J, got the loud jumping at the pay. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is got the Benz jumping out the bag. Vibe blowing at my J, got the loud jumping out the pay. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is got the Benz jumping out the bag. Vibe blowing at the J. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is
Guess I gotta hit him with an update. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. They act like they ain't know. Hold up. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. Act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Please tell me what's to them boys, I know they ain't talking about me. All up in the nigga DMs for the feature, I know they ain't talking about free. Shorty no lie, no leap. I ain't gon' lose no sleep, you don't hop in this Jeep. What you gon' sow, you gon' reap. Bet I'm gon' kill what I eat by the end of this beat. Put a little honey in my tea, put a little pep in your step, I bet on my soul we feast. Bet you don't go, I bet you don't know these freaks. Gotta hit in that note on key. Put it on baby, on mammy, on God, on me. Fuck nigga, you not no G. I be in the spot low key. I been at the crib, probably wonder how I got your key. They act like they ain't know it. Guess I gotta hit him with an update. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. They act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. Act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Please tell me what's to these lanes, they must be out of their mind. Must be. All up in a nigga face tryna hit a blunt, I know he ain't talking about mine. Putting that work on my grind, putting that purp in my lung, I'm putting that work on her spine. Put a little drink on my tab, long as she working that back, I ain't hurting, I'm fine. I bet I gon' earn it right back. Nigga just hit up my jack, got him working my line, I stay in my lane. I ain't even tripping off yours, I'm too damn worried about mine. You not on no ride, nigga ain't having no motion, we so damn tired of your lies. I ain't one of your guys, niggas can't fit in my shoes, little buddy, them not of your size. They act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with an update. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. They act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. Act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. I ain't get no rest, cause I'm gon' win, I make plays. So I give my best, and you can say whatever you want about me. Do whatever gon' please you. You ain't never seen nobody come up like this and then catch amnesia. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. Booming all on your street. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. Booming all on your street. I been up 6 days a week. I ain't getting no sleep. How they mad already? I ain't hit my peak. If they ain't hate, then you ain't great. Shit, you know how that go. But I been way too hot to worry about no low. I jump off a jet and I'm turning the city up. Niggas know that I'm really up. Shawty thick as a pony, I tell that hoe giddy up. I been beating that kitty up, and I ain't gotta say it, they figured I get it in. I been popping my shit again. Cop a crib on the side where they don't let no niggas in. I been noticed you getting thin. I done mastered the art of my hustle. Man, you niggas one part of my struggle. So it's funny, the moment you get you some money, they flocking, they all in your bubble. I been popping this pimpin', I'm patting my stat sheet. Got my O's in the track meet. Everything that I drop gon' be hard as the last heat. Baby, come get your back beat. I been having this motion, I move like a nurse, little nigga. I can't give a fuck how you feel. All of my partners that came up from nothing, you know that I can't keep it nothing but real. Need you a verse, better come with that paper in order. I'm booming, I'm charging them steep. I'm in your city a total of week and a half. You know I ain't come here to sleep. I been going up 10 days straight. I ain't get no rest, cause I'm gon' win, I make plays. So I give my best, and you can say whatever you want about me. Do whatever gon' please you. You ain't never seen nobody come up like this and then catch amnesia. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. Booming all on your street. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. Booming all on your street. I've been up 2 weeks, that's a half months with a half ounce and a whole queen. Herb pack in the backwoods with some backwoods tryna go green. Probably 10, surely not 20s. I'm like, fuck it though, I keep them hoes clean. From the coastline straight to Moline. I just pull pimp, I don't pull lean. Get more green than a golf tee. Come get your issue, get off me. All of my minutes is costly. I've been flicking my wrist, got it frosty. We been up in the score, I've been keeping a tally. My shit like a rally, we moving they soul. Fuck what you thinking, they already know. And as soon as I think it, it already flow. The hell is you saying? You gotta be playing. You niggas ain't coming like this. Hop in the booth and I'm beating the brakes out the mic. I just can't give them nothing but hits. I just been flexing on them, getting reps in. They ain't finished clapping for the next win. Got these niggas greener than they next skin. Stacking heirlooms for the next gen. I been outside, I been beachside, I been east side with the gang. I took a jet ride to the west side for some Roscoe's and a chain. I had to bounce back to the Midwest, went to Chi-Town on the train. I hit the D-Town for the weekend, swerving potholes every lane. I've been going up 10 days straight. I ain't get no rest, cause I'm gon' win, I make plays. So I give my best, and you can say whatever you want about me. Do whatever gon' please you. You ain't never seen nobody come up like this and then catch amnesia. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. Booming all on your street. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. Booming all on your street. I just
Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Big Dog Barg and coming straight out of Memphis 10 with another live one for y'all today. So y'all sit back and chill. And as y'all can see, I had one of my younger brothers on stage with me right now. This is TC out of Cali. What's going on, bro?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Ain't too much, man. Ain't too much, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and him finna chop it up for a little while, entertain y'all a little bit, give y'all some of this we're gonna put a little Memphis pimping into this Travis Hunter marriage, you know what I'm saying? You know, me and him chopped it up a little bit last night before we decide we were gonna do this show today. So before we get into the festivities today, first of all, let me wish happy Memorial today to all the vets, the ones that's living, the ones that's dead and gone. I know my brother used to be in the military. But he was in the army.
Yeah, I gave him 10 years of my life.
You know what I'm saying? So my brother was in the one pops in the military too for a
Yep.
minute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
he was Navy.
yeah. He was Navy. Yeah. So
Sister
yes,
was Navy too.
Yeah, yeah. So you know what I'm saying. This is my real brother. You know what I'm saying. Real brother, same father, different mom. But you know how that shit go.
Yep.
So yeah. So yeah. So shout out to all the vets that's living and the ones that's gone away for their service. You know what I'm saying. Much love to you, bro. Oh,
Appreciate it.
so as y'all in the building, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying. Likes I appreciate over here. Hit that share button, you know what I'm saying? Tell somebody to put their eyes on your boy, you know what I'm saying? Also, if you haven't subscribed to the show, subscribe to the channel. Please hit that subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to 1,300 before the end of the year. It's a small number for some, but it's a big number for me, you know what I'm saying? I just appreciate y'all coming up here and listen to a country boy talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? Also hit the comments, you know what I'm saying? Me and my brother will respond to y'all comments. You know what I'm saying? We will, you know, if y'all got something to say, if y'all want to pop up, it's an open panel. You know what I'm saying? We gonna chop it up today. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know your nephew got a job today, bro.
Good. He can pay me back that money. I cash out to him.
Yeah. He started working at Smoothie King today.
Well, that's what's up. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
so I ain't gonna try to be up here too long. We gotta go pick him up at 2 o'clock. So you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Excuse me, we're gonna get it in and get it out, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
anyway, all right, bro. Travis Hunter got married to his longtime girlfriend. Now, you know more about you know more about what Travis Hunter got going on than me. You know what I'm saying? I watched college football, but you was a Colorado fan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I done,
you
I done
know.
drunk the Kool-Aid, man.
Yeah. I mean, I tasted a little bit, but you know what I'm saying. You know, I respect Dion. I always respect Dion. I already respect him as a football player, baseball, just a person. You know what I'm saying. I already respect him. And you know, I drank the Kool-Aid a little bit, but I had kind to a realization when everybody was talking about they were going to national championship after winning 3 games they first year at Colorado. I was like, you know, me and you had these conversations over the past 2 years. Like pump your brakes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let them grind. Let them build it up first before we can talk about national contenders, right or wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm
It,
saying?
it, it don't even work like that.
Yeah, it don't even work like that. You know,
Yes.
it's very rare that somebody will come in and turn a program around to a national contender in the first year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but I
Yeah.
know you're deep into the recruiting. Like, ladies and gentlemen, this my brother would call me, text me about the third string running backs and
Yeah.
folks on the practice squad.
And
And
it
I
be so
be like,
because the transfer portal crazy, man. Like they just be they just be jumping up and leaving, and then they just be stuck.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, my brother, I
That
love my
shit be
brother to
running, man.
death. He be hitting me up, and I be like, I'll be sleep, I'll be playing the game, I'll be doing, I just get a text from him, and I see something, I'm like, okay. And like, you know, that's my brother, you know, so I'm going to answer his text when I'm not asleep, you know what I'm saying? If I'm woke and I got my phone in my hand, and he come, you know, he texts me, and I see something, I'm like, all right, okay. And I be like, I'm interested, but I'm not like, I don't know. Like he know. He's like, yeah,
Nah,
okay.
the draft was worse. The draft was way worse. I ain't never seen nothing that was trash.
All right, well, speaking of the draft, let's talk about the draft. Let's talk about we know Travis Hunter went second. We everybody knew that he going top 3, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. The Shador Sanders situation. Now, me and you over the draft and the days after the draft, me, you, and your nephew, we've been talking about the Shador Sanders slide. And
Right.
I told you that third round was the worst. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And he slid to the fifth. Now,
Right.
what's your takes on the slide? What do you think?
He shouldn't have went no later than the third. No later than the third. It was enough teams that needed a quarterback. Some of them still need a quarterback.
Yeah, some of them still not. The Saints still need a quarterback.
Yeah, they just lost one. He just retired.
Just retired.
Just lost one.
So, do you think? Do you think? And like me and you both agree, no later than third round. So what do you think? Me and you been having this conversation. Was it the bravado? Was it the play style? Was it like what do you really think was the reason for the slide?
I ain't gonna go as far as people saying with like collusion. I ain't gonna say that, but some of them draft picks is just a little wild to me. Like you took Dylan Gabriel in the third to then turn around and take Shador in the fifth. Now you
Yeah,
got
that was,
Now you got
hey,
five quarterbacks.
is it 5 or 4?
Five.
Who the fifth? Pickett, Watson. Oh yeah, five. Yeah,
Yeah,
five.
old man Flacco.
Old man Flacco, I forgot that. Yeah, I didn't forget about Flacco. I just I don't know why my numbers was off right then and there, but yeah, Flacco, Watson. But we ain't gonna count Deshaun because he. I don't know because I heard somewhere that he might
He there. He
be
there.
trying to play this season.
He in the quarterback room. He's there with them. So
So his
yeah,
injury, like what they saying about Deshaun injury?
I don't know. Right now he just in the film study. I don't know if he physically doing anything, but he in the quarterback room with him.
Yeah, because I heard that not too long ago that Deshaun Watson was trying to play this season. So that's another monkey wrench that Shador got to climb.
Yeah, because he gonna start.
Supposedly,
Ain't no
supposedly.
supposedly. They
I
gave
mean,
man, they gave bruh ass $230 million. He's starting.
okay, who's Deshaun?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. He started.
guaranteed.
If he can play, he gonna start. If he can play, he gonna start.
Hmm.
So what does that do for Shador if Deshaun Watson gonna start week 1?
Man, that just mean Kenny Pickett out the door.
I can believe that. I can believe that. So who the backup, Flacco or Shador?
It's gonna be they're gonna keep four quarterbacks. Flacco gonna be the backup, and then the two youngsters gonna be the emergency dudes.
I could believe it Joe Flacco in his old age, he can still win you a couple of games.
Yeah, you get you about two, three.
Two, 3 games. He can do 2, 3 games. So does that halt Shador's growth with Washington star week 1?
Nope. All that means is you got what this year and 3 more years to get the hell out of Cleveland.
Yeah,
They don't have a fifth year option on him. He can dip.
right. Straight 4 years. What it was, 4.6.
Yep.
Yeah, straight 4 year, 4.6. It ain't what he was making in Colorado. It ain't no NIL money, but shit, it is
He
what
got
it is.
he got endorsements. He'll be all
Yeah,
right.
yeah, he got endorsements. He's still getting paid.
I just seen his ass on a Delta airline commercial.
Hey man, these young cats getting paid, man. These chicks, they getting their NIL money. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock them.
Nah.
All right, so now let's talk about his partner, Travis. Number 2 pick, Jacksonville Jaguar. They traded up to go get him. You feel me?
Yeah.
And he ended up getting married to his longtime girlfriend this past weekend.
Yeah.
And me and you talked about this last night. Why are so many people wishing for the downfall of their relationship?
I mean, for content creators, it's about money. I mean, he had that divorce. It's gonna be a bunch of videos talking about "I told you so" and all these deep think pieces about it and everything else. And then just for regular people, it's entertainment. It's entertainment for the average Joe like me and you. It's just entertainment.
I mean, because it's like, how long they been together before they got married?
At least what is he? Junior in college, probably since he was in 11th grade. So we're talking about 5 years,
Four,
maybe
five
five.
years, something like that.
Yeah,
All right, so according to the stories that he slid in her DM and she didn't pay his ass no attention. And then her brother came along and told her that, do you know who that is? And so on and so forth, and they end up together.
Right.
Do you think by the brother telling her who that was made her decide to give him a chance, or what?
Probably. Probably not. I don't even know. I'm gonna lean on the side of yeah, probably did. Especially if he hyped it up. I mean, he was the number one player coming out of high school.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then on
Yep.
top of that, you know, he turned down Florida State, he turned down Alabama to
He
go to Jackson
decommitted.
State.
He
Yeah,
decommitted from Florida State and went to Jackson State.
Jackson. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So with that being said, if he been talking to this girl since 11th grade, I guess 11th grade. Oh, excuse me. Um, and they've been together 4 or 5 years before the marriage. Isn't that what's been preached in some of these spaces? Is that it grow, get your high school sweetheart and grow,
Uh,
get your wife in college and grow. Ain't that what's been preached?
yeah, that's what's been preached.
Okay, so with that being preached, why is it that so many people don't like the fact that he with her, he married her? What, like he care about, he love her, he cherish her, he respect her and all that. So why is it that so many people preach that you get your wife at a young age, you grow with her, and through your 18 through 25 year range, and he did that, but it's so many people hate. Why?
That's because people perceive her to be a gold digger. They think she a gold digger.
Okay, now I done heard that several times, and like I said, ladies and gentlemen, me and my brother, we talk about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't
Hmm.
talk every day, but when we do talk, it be 2 3 hour conversations. And we talk
Yeah.
about a lot of shit. And sports be either one or two. We talk about sports a whole lot. We talk about the content creators on YouTube. So it can be one or two, but them the main two conversations me and him have majority of the time. And why you think they call her a gold digger?
I think if I remember, she was in a couple rap videos. You know, it looked away when he slid in her DMs, and then she kind of, she shot him down, and then she turned the block. She spun the block and went back when it looked like he had some clout. So, you know, that's why people think she a gold digger.
Okay. Now you and I both know he was the number one prospect coming out of high school.
Yeah, but
He-
I'm just saying, how much clout can a high school kid really have outside of Bronny? You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, I feel you. But my thing is this: is me and you both know this. Just because he this highly touted DB/wide receiver, me and you both know that any given time he could have got hurt at Jackson
Yep.
State or at Colorado.
Yep.
Career-ending injury at any given time, and he played both sides of the ball, so we already know he can get hurt covering somebody. He can get hurt on an out route.
Yep.
Now, for him to be with this girl 4 5 years and knowing that any given time he can have a career-ending injury, and she stuck by his side all that time, do that qualify her as a gold digger? Knowing there's a chance he can possibly end it all on a bad snap.
Depending on who you ask, because they could be trying to say she playing the long game.
But you and I both know the football injuries happen in practice.
Yeah, he got hurt in college.
That's what I'm saying. Is like he can have a career ending injury in any given time in them 3 years at Jackson State at Colorado. He could have got hurt, career over with, no more football, no nothing.
Right.
And she stuck by his side through the whole time.
Yep.
So, and really the people didn't really see her until that last game of the season, right?
They didn't start saying the only time if you follow him on what's that TikTok, Twitch, You probably seen her then because they did like little videos and
Yeah, I know they were
whatever.
doing little videos and all that, but
But
I
as
don't.
far as like national media coverage, you ain't start seeing her till they started putting the camera on her at games.
And I think that was who that last team they played for the bowl was that
Uh, Oklahoma,
oh, was it Oklahoma State?
think so, or it was either Oklahoma State or Utah, one or the other.
I don't think it was Utah because I remember me and my wife was out shopping for Christmas and we was in the Wolf Chase.
Nope, Oklahoma State because they blew them out.
They had been Oklahoma State because I remember watching it on my phone for how I turned on the game and they were kicking their ass. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
ain't no seeing me watching this game no
yeah,
more.
that was that
Game
was
over
belt
with.
that was belt the ass right there.
Yeah, they whooped their ass. They're like, ain't no seeing me trying to watch this game over with.
Yeah,
And then when I get home, all I heard was people talking about how Layla, as I'm saying, Layla, is it Leela?
I think it's Layla. I think it's Layla.
Well, however you pronounce her name, I don't want to mess up her
Leanne, one of
something
them.
like I don't want to mess out the name up. And I come home and all I'm hearing on YouTube is how she was looking after the game when he came over there, gave her a kiss, whatever. She had her face looking some type of way, and everybody made a big stir about the way she was looking, talking about, oh, she ain't happy for him, she ain't excited. And I'm like, bruh,
Right,
now me and you done deal with a lot of women in our time.
right,
Can you please tell these folks is that that's nothing
right.
for her to look like that? That's nothing.
And we don't even know what happened to even have her looking like that.
Exactly.
Because
We don't know.
Travis was on the field.
Exactly. We don't know nothing. Oh, nothing for her to
They
look
could have got
like
to
that.
arguing before the game. They could have got to arguing on the way to the game. It could have been somebody in the crowd fucking with her. We don't know what was going on.
Anything. And for me to be dealing with somebody for as long as I've been dealing with her, I should know her mannerisms by now.
Mm-hmm.
4 5 years, I should know how my woman acts in certain situations. I
Mm-hmm.
play football. That's my profession. That's what I'm trying to get paid at. And I'm very good at it. And in college, especially in Colorado, because I don't know about the media coverage at Jackson State. You know, Jackson State, that's in Mississippi. You already know how they go.
Uh-huh.
I heard more about Dion getting robbed at Jackson State than anything about Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I heard more about Dion couldn't get paid after he agreed to a deal with Jackson State that he get a piece of the dough. And he's selling out every home game, but they act like they ain't got the money to get his man. So
Yep.
I heard
It's,
more about what's going on with Dion in the school than I heard about Travis Hunter.
well, that freshman year, he missed a few games because he had the ankle. I think he had like an ankle sprain. So he missed like 3 games, maybe. It was just an ankle sprain. It wasn't nothing crazy, but you know. Dion is he one of them coaches that he ain't gonna let you come back until you
You
one hundred
ready?
percent you 100% ready and he feel confident that you ready. You ain't gonna come back.
All right, so we can just chalk up that Jackson State to what?
Well,
Just being in Jackson State.
that first year missed a few games. He came back. They balled out, and they balled out the year after. So I mean, they did everything they were supposed to do. Honestly, did everything they were
But
supposed
yeah,
to do, and then they left for Colorado
and that's what I'm saying. Like the media coverage wasn't that heavy on Travis Hunter at Jackson State.
because it's Jackson State.
It's because of Jackson State.
If he would have went to
It was
Florida State,
been
he
there,
would have
yeah,
been round the clock. I don't even think
been
it would have been
around.
round the clock because they wouldn't have let him play both sides of the ball.
No. ESPN, ESPN, ACC networks. You know what I'm saying? It would have been all
Uh-huh.
across ESPN. Fox Sports would have got hold of it, and content creator would have got hold. The sports content creator would have got hold of it, and they would have been saying if he did something good, if he did something bad, you would have gonna hear about it. At Jackson State, you ain't heard nothing about Travis Hunter
Yeah, it's because it's
because it's
Jackson
Jackson
State,
State.
and
It's Jackson State.
a lot of games wasn't televised. They had like what 1 game, 2 games televised on ESPN, and that was it.
If that,
Yeah.
if that,
So
because I don't remember watching Jackson State.
I think they had one or
on
two
on
games
E
on ESPN.
on NFL Network,
Nope.
ESPN, Fox. I ain't never watched Jackson State on TV.
Yeah, once or
So
twice. And I think that was
maybe
all in the first year.
exactly. So when they left Jackson State, him and Shador and Shiloh and Travis.
The rest of the Louis, yeah, all the Louis.
Yeah. All
All
that
the
right
Louis,
there.
man. That
So
nigga
they go
crazy.
to Colorado, and it's a big hype train behind Colorado now.
Mm-hmm.
They won in 11 the year before. Prime come in, and the media is ready to see Prime Time in a Power Five and see what he gonna do. Cause I done kept up with Dion since Pee Wee.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? See, you coach Pee Wee, high school, and started coaching college. And they were like, give him a chance at the Power Five. I was like, cool, whatever.
right,
Get the job in Colorado. They had a 1-11 season. He get the job, and everybody want to see what Prime going to do in Colorado.
right.
And the first 3 games, they wasn't no ass beatings. Like they won the first 3 games. The biggest game was the TCU game. Their first
That,
game of the season.
that,
The
that was the
TCU,
that was the big game because that was the first game.
that was the first game.
And
Coming out party, see what they're gonna do, and
and
they,
they matched the hype. Shador had what 500 yards.
yeah,
Travis had a pick and a touchdown.
yeah.
Like they
So
put
we
on
we
a
we saw the hype coming.
right.
We saw the hype coming.
Yep.
But then come that Oregon game, and everybody started, they got ranked, and everybody like, oh, they national contenders. I'm like, hold up,
Shouldn't have
wait a
never
minute,
ranked them. Shouldn't have never ranked them.
hold up, wait a minute.
They ain't
They
even
were
deserve that rank.
what they were 22 when they first
They
got in
didn't
22.
even deserve it. How you go from 1-11, win one game, 2 games, and then all of a sudden you top 25?
Yeah, so I'm like, when the Oregon game was coming up, and we know Bo Nix, I like Bo Nix. They going against this high power Oregon offense, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Belt the
looking at the
ass.
first. I'm looking at the first 3 games, and I'm like, all right, y'all won, but y'all didn't just beat ass.
No, they beat Nebraska ass.
That first season,
Yeah, that was the second game. They beat them by like three,
yeah, they
four
did. This
touchdowns.
second game, because I know the
They-
TCU game, TCU finally clicked, but it was too late for them to come
yeah,
back and beat them. And then that third game, who they playing?
might have been Colorado State. Was it
Might have been.
Colorado State?
I think it was Colorado State. Yeah, I think it was
And you
Colorado
know that
State.
game lasted all night. So
Man, I think I was up to 1 o'clock in the morning. While I was like, bruh.
I was at work. So
Yeah,
so
I was
shit.
up watching it. I was like, God damn, man. Shit.
Yeah.
But it was exciting because I was like, all right, like I said, I drank the Kool-Aid like everybody else.
Right.
Then come the Oregon game, and everybody like, oh, we think they could beat Oregon. I'm sitting there like, hey,
Not at all.
yeah, I like, hold up. I mean, I respect Prime. I respect what he doing for his sons. I respect what he doing for Travis. I respect him as a man. I always have respect for this guy. And
Mm-hmm.
you mean tell me in his first year in Colorado with an offensive line that couldn't block, whether for
Yeah.
passing or running, you didn't have a run game.
Nope.
Defense, you couldn't get no pressure.
Nope.
The only thing that really good was they back the
Coverage.
secondary.
Yep.
The secondary was the only thing that was good, which I could expect from Deion Sanders. I mean, that's if not the greatest, one of the greatest DBs ever to play the game.
Right.
All y'all got is a secondary on defense.
Yeah.
And you got some wide receivers and a quarterback. All right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all really were glazing Colorado to go into Eugene, Oregon,
Right.
and beat Bo Nix and the Ducks in Oregon.
Delusion is all like
Delusion. me and you had that conversation.
because
We were like,
I watch college football like that. So it's like
right.
he had to replace 75 players.
Exactly. Exactly. And
I
when
watched
folks was on,
what's that? I got the Amazon Prime or whatever, and they got the Coach Prime show on there.
right.
First episode, he was talking about how bad his offensive line was, and that was on the show.
And if and I was saying, and all you analysts, experts, everybody that got a microphone and a camera in front of them was trying to tell me and other individuals that they were gonna go into Oregon with a rinky-dink offensive line, a defensive line that can't get no pressure, linebackers that really couldn't, well, they linebackers or safeties. The only thing you had was your secondary.
Mm-hmm.
Going to Oregon and beat Bo Nix. Bo Nix and that high-power Oregon offense.
And that Oregon defense.
And that TC. Me and your nephew sat there and watched that game from first quarter to the last zeros on the clock, and we were laughing the whole way. And I'm like, y'all really thought that Colorado will finna go in there and beat Oregon.
Right.
Just because of primetime Deion Sanders. And he telling y'all his team ain't ready. But y'all, like, not you. You know me, I know you a realist. You know what I'm saying? Not you. Because after that game,
remember I said they was gonna either win, because no, they played Oregon and USC back to back. I said they're gonna at least win, they're gonna win one of them.
Yeah, you said at least one of them. I was like, nah, they ain't beating that one of them.
And they damn near beat USC. They just ran out of time.
They damn near beat USC. I'm just gonna say USC just took the brakes off, took the gas off.
They escaped.
Yeah, they got away. Because they who that the wide receiver, I can't remember his name, the one that came in and started snatching on him, like
Amarion Miller.
Okay, he was like they couldn't hold him for nothing.
Right.
They couldn't hold him for nothing.
Right.
So, and I was telling folks, and your other brother was so mad at me.
I remember. He was hot. That boy was hot.
He was mad at me, and I'm like, bro, you were Alabama fan. How are you mad at me? You were Alabama fan.
Yeah, he was
hot. You
hot.
like the Tide.
That boy was
man, you just hating on that. I'm not hating on Deion, but I wasn't no fool either. Like, no. I'm talking. Yeah. I had several people said I was a hater. I'm a traitor. You going against the grain. I'm like,
yeah, man. You going against the race, man. You don't believe in black excellence.
All that, I'm like, bro, I watch football.
Nah.
I watch football. I wasn't no fool like that. I drank the Kool-Aid, but at the same time, I was like, wait a minute.
You ain't believe, man. You didn't believe.
But what I tell you all the time, I say, what me and you, when the season started last, I said, if they get 6 wins, they get bowl eligible, I would take that. I would take that. It's grinding, it's working, it's building your program up. It's like, if he go 4-8 again, 5-7, I like, all right, now, Deion, you playing.
Right.
I said, you playing there if you can't get 6 wins. Like, I at least give you 6, 7 on a good day. They got 9. So me and you had that conversation before the season.
I said 9.
Yeah, you did say 9. I was like around 6, 7. I was like, at least get bowl eligible. Then, I ain't got nothing to say. If you did anything less than 6, then I'm like, all right, you ready? So everybody was talking, like, telling me I was wrong because I went against the grind. I'm like, bro, I watch football.
Right.
I mean, I'm a 49er fan, you a Cowboy fan, and we keep it real all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if the Cowboys suck, you tell me, hey, get rid of that.
I hate them folks, man.
You tell me all the time, you a Cowboy fan. Like,
I hate them folks. That's an abusive relationship, bro.
I know it. That's why I like Cowboy fans.
Relationship.
That's why I like Cowboy fans, because y'all, first time y'all win a preseason, we going Super Bowl. Like, all right, bro. Okay.
Real life Stockholm syndrome.
Man, what you in love with your abuse?
Don't focus on my nerves, man. Don't focus on my nerves.
Hey, but you know what? We ain't no better because we'll win. And like you never be say, like, all right, you be talking about them Cowboys, but when y'all ain't won a Super Bowl since the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, like, you know what? You right.
I don't want nothing he got to say.
Oh, you know he a
Because
Giant fan.
I know that's why I
You
want
know
him
he
that
a
he got to
Giant
say. Because
fan.
if Buddy didn't have the helmet, that catch don't even happen. So I
Hey, but
ain't.
real talk though, real talk, man. Like Eli made it happen, man. Eli had to get away from a lot of folks to make that pass happen. Yeah, the catch was incredible, but Eli had to move his feet to make that throw. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I give him that. I give him that much of that. But once that ball left his hands, it was up to
It was in the grace of God
yeah.
that that ball
That was
stuck
some
to
real
his
divine
hand.
intervention.
But
But
you know, and then you know, he really was pumped up when they drafted Jackson on. He won the future. Like he really wanted Jackson on in New York. He didn't want you to do. He wanted Jackson on. He said that the
yeah,
whole process. He like, give me
yeah,
Jackson on. I said, okay,
yeah. He
we
went
got
and
it.
got they went and got you know Daniel Jones with jewelry.
You know what? I ain't watch a lot of Ole Miss games. I ain't
Mm,
watch a lot of old, but you know, he had put me on Drake May when Drake May was a freshman. He did that now. I ain't gonna say your nephew got an eye for talent now. I ain't
I
gonna
know
hold that. He
he
got
got
an eye for talent.
eyes. He got eyes. I don't know how he became a Giants fan, but he got eyes.
Bruh, when he was a baby, and I went inside Pro Image, just getting some sports gear. And I remember they had the little thing with the footballs, the little plush footballs in it.
I'm not. Yeah,
So I picked, you know, I picked up a 49 junk to give to him. He didn't want it. He reached in there down, said and picked up the Giant junk. And I was like, "That's the one you want?" He's like, "Yeah."
grounded,
And I'm like, "Man, you don't like he was about 2, 3 maybe, but
grounded,
he." And I'm sitting there like, bro, I don't know where you get this Giant shit from. I don't know nothing about that.
grounded. I'd have grounded his little ass.
I mean, just me being a fan of the game, I'm like, it's better than the Cowboys. Junk. That's all I can
Nah,
say.
that
Like,
would have been pure disrespect at my house.
yeah, that would
Grounded.
be that
I'd have
was
dropped him
like.
off on your doorstep.
No, because if you would have picked up that Cowboys, I would probably would have left in pro image. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I don't
He'd have
know
been,
where you going to with that
I'd have
Cowboy
dropped him.
football.
He'd have been going right to a fire station, messing with me. Don't disrespect me like that.
But yeah, he been a Giant fan since he about 2, 3 years old. So you know, he a real Giant fan. You know, a lot of folks be bandwagon. Soon they start losing, they won't go for another team. I'm like, nah, he wasn't a real Giant fan. But but yeah, I mean, the whole Travis Hunter experience at Colorado was must see TV on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And like I'm saying, when I didn't even know about the chick until that Oklahoma State game, and everybody was talking about how she was looking after the game, and everybody started talking about, oh, she's not supportive, she don't really like him like that. Just the whole gambit of negative remarks about their relationship, and I'm like, really? Off one game, y'all see her with her face frowned up or whatever the case may be, and y'all
Right.
automatically think she don't like him,
Right.
she ain't with him, or she a gold digger, she trying to catch a check or whatever the case may be. Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, y'all hit that like button if y'all ain't hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Um, you told me over their whole relationship that she actually was holding him down.
I think she bought him a truck. That TRX truck, and that truck is about 100 grand. Now, well, I don't know where
So,
that money. I don't know where that money came from, but all of a sudden he had $100,000 truck.
so is it safe to say that she do hold him down?
I mean, I don't know. Only thing I've ever seen of her is the frowned up video, which I don't even know. I don't know nothing about that. And her in the TikTok videos, they dancing together. That's the extent of what I know. And like a clip I seen of Dion when Travis was talking about being with her or whatever, and Dion was like, I'll write your prenup for y'all. That's all I ever seen.
Right.
And Dion said he gonna write the prenup. And apparently he ain't write the prenup. So
Yeah, because he didn't even get a prenup.
right. So
So So again, after the incident at the Oklahoma State game, then come the Heisman night, and people was
They were tripping off that too.
tripping off the Heisman night. Like this is a big moment for him, and he pretty much had locked it up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yep.
And everybody was like, didn't like what was like. Everybody had their own opinions on how she was supposed to act at the Heisman Trophy ceremony.
Right.
And she said out her own mouth, she was like, she didn't want to do more than what his mama was doing.
Right. She
You
got up
know,
after the mama didn't even get up when they called his name at first.
right.
They
And
sat there. Dion had to tell them, hey, stand up or whatever.
right. So it's like,
I guess his mama I hate her too.
mate, I guess if we gonna call Leela a
I guess his
gold
mama I
digger
hate her too.
and just attached to a meal ticket, then is his mama attached to the meal ticket too?
No, she a hater too, man.
I guess if that's what we were saying about his wife, if she was a hater or a gold digger or whatever, his mama is too then. If we gonna keep it 100,
Facts.
if we just gonna stay with the logic that a lot of these content creators, mostly guys, are saying that his mama hater too. But she a single mama, daddy in jail, so it fit the profile. You know what I'm saying? It fit the profile. He
Ain't that
raised
what I
by
said? Ain't that what I said about the draft?
what?
They didn't have no leverage over Shador. So you got two parents. He got a very active dad, and he rich. He coming into the league rich.
And you know what?
The
That
only
was
thing you could hold over his head was an opportunity.
basically. And that was just like what Dion said about his recruiting. What do you say about the quarterback position?
He want defensive linemen that come from single parent households, single mama. And he said something that's crazy because I remember it was all over all the sports channels and stuff when he said
Yeah.
that.
And he said he wanted quarterbacks to have a 2-parent household.
Yep. I mean, look at Duke University. Most of them kids that went to Duke University are from 2-parent households.
Majority of them.
And then that's why they looked at the Duke UNC rivalry like the hood motherfuckers at UNC.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
the hood folks at
And the
UNC,
preps was at
they
Duke.
Duke. At Duke.
The hood was in North Carolina.
Yeah, the hood, you at Durham or you at Chapel Hill. Chapel
Right.
Hill got the hood.
Right.
Durham got all the preps.
Yeah, they got the 2-parent households and all that stuff.
Yeah, so he get drafted number 2. Everybody happy for him and all that right there. You know what I'm saying? We know he's gonna get a big deal. He's still getting NIL money. We seen the Adidas commercial. We seen a couple other commercials and all that right there. So we know the boy getting paid. We know the boy getting paid.
Yep.
And folks still hating. They still hating on the fact that he's in love with this chick. He in love with her.
Right.
You see it, I see it, he in love with her.
Definitely was defending her. He was defending her.
He defending her. Like I'm married. I'm gonna defend my wife. I'm gonna defend my wife. But you also know me and my wife be with shit.
Right.
You know that.
Right.
You done heard my wife talk crazy to me.
Right.
But I'm gonna defend my wife in the public. I'm gonna defend my wife from anybody. Even when she talking stupid. Cause chances are she talking stupid, I probably did something. You know how I get it. I probably did something, said something.
I do want to let you know though, if you ever need help, you can I will save you.
Bruh,
I will come help you.
bruh, man, she was she was on one of her shit one time, and I was on the phone with one of my partners, and she was talking shit. My nigga said, "Hey, big dog, you need me to go pick you up? I got you. Just tell me when to go get you."
I'm just saying, I get you a plane ticket out here.
Bruh, I'm sitting up here like, but
It's
so
a safe space over here.
I just be telling her like we just be talking shit, but I tell her like, shit, you think I ain't got nowhere to go if I decide I can't do this shit no more? I ain't got somewhere to go. I can go to Memphis, I can go to Texas, I go to California. I got places to go.
Right.
I just like being with your ass.
Right.
So he get drafted number 2,
Yeah.
getting his check, getting the money, getting paid, and all that right there. And
Hmm.
he ain't on social media no more. It's like y'all literally
Y'all
run,
ran that boy off social media.
y'all made him run from social media. Y'all literally made him and his woman leave social media because y'all couldn't leave her alone.
Uh, I'm trying to think. They got married in Tennessee, so I wonder what the state, what the laws is on marriage in Tennessee.
Ah, I should have did my research. I don't
Because
know.
I think they got married in Tennessee.
Yeah, they got married in Tennessee.
So, I mean, as long as it wasn't out here,
Yeah, so
as
I have to look up the laws
long as he
down
didn't get
here.
married out here. Because if he would have got married out here,
Yeah, I gotta look up the laws down here. I should have did that before I started the show, but like I said, ripping and running,
I
all
understand.
this. So, but yeah, they got married in Tennessee. But the thing is like y'all ran the girl off social media. She was so distraught and like I felt her because with your nephew girlfriend, I hear the same thing come out of her mouth when things don't go a certain way. She get confused and frustrated, like she really be about to break down and start crying over the smallest thing. And I be having to tell her like, baby, it's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I be having to tell her over and over again. It's like she a hothead. And I be having to tell her like since they been together, be like you gotta calm down. I'm like if my son ain't a hothead, follow his lead. Like he gonna fight when he need to fight.
Right.
He ain't gonna be fighting just for the sake of fight. You know what I'm saying? So it took a lot for me to tell her like probably what Dion was telling Travis Hunter girlfriend, his wife. It's like calm down. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because people coming at her from every angle, and it's like so overwhelming to her. It's like she don't know what to do because
Right.
she's trying to be the best girlfriend possible to a high profile athlete.
Because it was coming from nobodies on Twitter. It was coming from athletes with platforms. It was
It was
coming from
coming from
entertainers with platforms.
everybody. And the funny thing about it is everybody has something to say about how she move and how she act.
Right.
But y'all be in them same situation and don't want nobody to tell you shit.
I'm talking about you had Bow Wow speaking on it like we don't remember he had a whole woman whooping his ass.
Whooping
So
your ass.
you the last nigga should be trying to.
That's what I'm saying is like you gotta be in similar situations with chicks, and I can't tell you shit about her. But you got all the information, you got all the knowledge in the world to come down to Travis Hunter his relationship. We been there, and you still there, nigga. You still there. You feel what I'm saying? Ran the girl off social media.
Ran him off too.
But he ran out because of her. He like, no, you not finna fuck up my woman. I'm gonna go protect her before I
Yeah.
entertain y'all. And it's one thing because
Yeah,
he
cause see, he
gonna
was.
entertain.
I seen the little. I seen them clips.
You
I
know what I'm
seen them
saying?
clips. He was streaming, and people would just be leaving comments about her on his stream or whatever.
Right. And he already
So,
gonna entertain us on Sundays. You know
yep.
what I'm saying? He entertained us on Saturday, so he gonna entertain us on Sundays.
Yep.
So he doing his part as a football player, as an entertainer, as an
Right.
athlete.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He doing social media with his wife at the time, his girlfriend, and y'all got
Man.
a problem with it.
Yeah. I ain't like it because he unproblematic.
Right.
All I ever seen this man do is play football. Listen to him. He always talking about some damn fishing, and then he on Twitch,
He don't do too much.
and wear pajamas every damn where.
He don't do shit.
Mind his business.
You know
But
what I'm saying?
his love life became everybody business.
Because of what? A video? a frowned up face.
a frowned up face, and then all of a sudden everybody is relationship expert.
Everybody want to be CSI now. They digging and digging and digging. Like, bro, they digging to find extra shit on the girl.
Right.
Pulling up a rap video, pulling up this, pulling up that. Now, Travis didn't help the case when he said he used to sit outside at the parties and shit. Now that didn't help. I would have did that, man. Now that just
Yeah, I wouldn't even said that, but I
I wouldn't have
understand.
said
I
that.
understand he don't drink, he don't smoke.
Yeah, he gonna sit out there, let her go party. And when she ready to go, he gonna ride home.
Right.
So I could dig it. I wouldn't have told nobody. I probably was like I dropped off and came back. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't been sitting inside, sit outside and waited a couple of hours till you get.
I mean,
That's probably
realistically, it wouldn't even none of our business. But
right. You ain't had to tell nobody that part. You didn't make yourself look good on that one. But everything else outside of that, I'm like, all right, bro. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to. She in her 20s. Like this is what I don't be understanding is 18, 19, 20. What was you doing at 20 years old, TC?
you'll get your channel banned if I told you. Your channel will get banned.
But that what I'm saying is like at 20, it's like I can't just fault a young girl having fun.
Right.
You know, I can't fault her. Cause that's like I can't fault a young guy for having fun at 20, 18, 19, 20. Have fun. Have
Right.
fun.
Right.
Then they get to talk about the tattoo. What's the tattoo say?
I don't know.
The
I wasn't even that invested in it. I just thought it was stupid.
that what I was like, bro. A tattoo.
And
I got plenty of
I would just
tattoos.
I would just see clips from content creators. And
That's what I was like. I was like, man, y'all like I did something on it. I did about one or two video probably on it. They still up if y'all want to go look at it. But I really wasn't that invested in it to be making content after content after content, dragging their relationship. It's like, man, I said what I said. Do I think they're gonna have a nice relationship? Yeah. Do I think she the attention? Yeah. I say that. I said that because the same way I looked at him and her is the same way I looked at my son and his girlfriend. I'm like, my son might be the engine, but she the car. You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean, we could look at Savannah James. They be saying stuff about her, and she don't, and she be out the way.
Exactly. She don't even do nothing.
Because remember, they always try to throw the LeBron cheating allegations out there, like his whole wife ain't, like she
You
just
know.
non-existent.
Now you know what they really started talking crazy when she started her own podcast.
Right.
Why she got started a podcast? Was she trying to be Aisha Curry?
Yeah, she called hell too. When but
So
she kind of earned it though a little bit though.
you sometimes you be asking for the comments because you'll say certain things, you'll do something, but all publicity is good publicity if you really want attention.
Right.
You feel me?
Controversy create cash, man. Never,
Exactly.
never forget that. Controversy create cash.
Exactly. So they ran him off social media. He get drafted number 2, and he just get married in the state of Tennessee.
Yep.
And you saw the gift he got, all right?
Nah. I
Man, all black. I guess it's 2025. Got to be 2025. All black 2025 G Wag.
that's what's up.
Now it ain't just any G Wagon. It's a Brabus.
Oh, okay.
I just
All
found
right. So he spent a little extra because I see
he
plenty of
spent a
G
little extra.
wagons out here.
Right, he spent extra, and I had to see what Brabus was about. And yeah, when I did my research on that, it was like, yeah, he paid a little extra money for that G
Mhm.
Wagon if he got it
He
done with
did.
Brabus.
Yep.
And it's done clean. That done nice. and folks in there saying like you rewarding bad behavior. What she do wrong? What she do wrong?
She did a music video 4 or 5 years ago. She
That's what I'm saying. What she do wrong?
she got a tattoo. She got tattoos. You know how people feel about tattoos. I don't care, but tattoos will disqualify you.
Why
You know,
tattoos are disqualified?
I mean, I ain't a fan of face tattoos, but
Now I said that today. Well, after we had dropped the nephew off at work, we went by chicken salad chick. And
yeah,
I was telling my wife in the car, I was like, just talking about tattoos. I was like, now face tattoo, all the extra things you doing with your face. I was like, I can't get down with that now. But
right,
outside of face tattoos and face piercings, like the extra, like I could deal with a little bit of nose ring. You know what I'm saying?
I can deal with a
Or
nose ring.
I could deal with a little bit of nose ring, a little junk over your eye, nothing too big. You know what I'm saying? I could deal with certain things. But when you got your whole face covered in ink and
Right,
heavy on the makeup and piercings everywhere, I'm like, you know what? From the neck down, you might be a 10, but from the neck up, you look like a 2.
right.
I can't do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just no face dude, but at the same time, like, I can't deal with tattoos and all these piercings in your face, man. But I ain't got
I
no
don't
problem
like
with.
I don't like the one where they got the nose piercing, they got the little chain.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like the little bull joint, and I don't like that either. I don't like the bull joint. You know, just a little joint on your top of your nose, I could deal with that. Like a little joint in your eyebrow, I could deal with that. I could
the
deal
the,
with a neck tattoo, but I can't deal with the face tattoo.
the bull one. It depends because I seen some nice looking women with the little bull jump, but it wasn't the
Yeah,
big. It wasn't the obnoxious big one either though.
yeah, like for it, like just like when I hear dudes talking about their standards when it come down to women, like you'll make an exception.
Of course,
You'll make an exception.
everybody will.
Yeah, if she look good enough, you'll make the exception.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I was single right now, I don't like chicks that smoke cigarettes. But if I was single right now and I see an attractive chick smoking a square, and I'm like, I might go and deal with this cigarette smoke. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you'll make an exception for what you like. You know what I'm saying? You'll go against your own rules and regulations for something you like. It always happens. But my thing is what did the girl do wrong for for people to be so upset with him being with the girl?
I can't answer that. I don't know.
Because outside the rap video and the tattoos and the little facial expressions and all that right there, it's like me and you live in reality. We talk about this all the time. We live in reality.
I
And a
try.
lot,
I try, but I am in California, so
yeah, you in the land of make believe out there.
shit.
But we look at things like, bro, that's nothing. Like y'all be having y'all panties in a bunch over something that's nothing.
Right.
And it's like, bro, how you ever gonna find somebody when everything somebody do bothers you? But like bothers you, like like again with the tattoo. When do tattoo become disqualified?
When you start letting when you start letting when you start letting nerds, and I don't mean my kind of nerd, when you start letting nerds be like the spokesperson for it.
Right. The dudes that can't get women
Right.
be the one telling you how what's the perfect woman.
Right.
It's like, dude, you ain't smelt it since you came out of it. How you gonna tell me
Right.
what's a good woman? She got tattoos. That's a disqualified. Like, no.
And
No,
then
no.
that just all that did was just gave a voice to the ones that shouldn't have a voice. That's all.
Right, right. So it's
That's
it's
all.
like so it's basically like a lot of guys are just judging women based off what you think a woman's supposed to be versus what a woman is. Is that about right?
Yeah. I mean, you kind of get a gist of who a person is if you're around them. It don't take that long. It don't take that long to figure out what this person is and what type of time and this person on. They gonna show you.
But what happened to conversation? Then I thought when we were growing up, conversation ruled the nation, didn't it?
Yeah, that was before social media.
So you, and your other brother, we came up to where you had to actually run your mouth.
I had to actually go talk.
I had to go talk. And then when I got the number, whatever the case may be, I actually talked to the girl on the phone. I had to conversate with the girl.
Hmm?
And that's how I knew what I was dealing with when I'm talking to the girl.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I wanted some ass. Like I knew that part, but at the same time, I gotta know what I'm dealing with too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like now everybody don't wanna skip past the part of talking, getting to know somebody. And I look at Travis Hunter relationship as like 4 or 5 years. You mean tell me he had no conversation with this girl?
Right.
You mean tell me he don't know what her likes, dislikes are? You don't know what make her smile? You don't know what make her cry? You don't know what
Right.
her favorite color is, her favorite. Like, you mean tell me in 4 or 5 years, you don't know nothing about her? She ain't, I ain't gonna say she ugly, but she ain't the finest I've never seen. She all right.
Yeah, she's straight.
She's straight.
She's
You
straight.
know what I'm saying? She ain't just drop dead gorgeous, but I be seen in public with her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You mean tell me in 4 or 5 years you don't know nothing about the girl? You just know that you like certain positions? That's all you know?
I mean, if that's all you was out there in the first place, I mean, it ain't no big deal, right?
If that's all you trying to get, then and like I said, like me and you had these conversations all the time. And we're gonna talk about this because I'm gonna get off about 1:30 my time. So we can
Yeah.
go pick him up. He get off at 2.
Yeah.
And like me and you talk about is like what do y'all want? Because in Travis Hunter case, he saw somebody he liked, he slid in the DMs. She didn't respond to him at first, but then when you want to say the brothers had something to her and she gave him a chance, and 4 to 5 years later they get married, okay, cool, whatever. But in that same 4 to 5 years, he could have had a career-ending injury at any given time. And we didn't know nothing about her really until his last year of college. He could have broke. They could have broke up while he was in Jackson State. We would never known about it. You still there, TC?
Wow.
You all right? Bruh. TC. I about to call you by your real name. I don't, can you hear me? I guess he having technical difficulties. I don't know. I don't know. He might be in a dead area. So trust me, I go through this a lot with him talking on the phone. He'll be in dead areas sometimes. But anyway, at any given time in his college career, that girl they could have broke up. We would never known it. Yeah, he had
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Now, why I'm okay?
Yeah, I watched over called your name and I'm like, he must be in the dead area or something.
Yeah, I got a dead area like close to the front of my house.
I kind of figured it. I said, like, I go through this a lot when I'm on the phone with him. He be in them dead areas.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and on like I said, they could have broke up at Jackson State and when nobody known about that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you like I said, in the 4 5 years he been talking to her, he know what he know what he dealing with.
Right.
You know, a
I
lot
don't
of
even
guys.
think if we go back to that clip, I don't even think he was tripping off her being mad. I don't think he was even tripping off her being mad. Well, I look like he was just used to it.
What going on, Hassan? What going on, JD? And yeah, it's like again, bro. I know my woman. I know what makes her mad.
Right.
Now I know me, I'm petty, so I'll make my wife mad on purpose just to make her mad. I know me, but I know what makes her mad. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'll do some petty shit just to make my wife mad. And you know, she called me petty so many times. I'm like, yeah, I will do it. But I know what pisses her off. And you mean tell me in 4 to 5 years you don't know what piss your woman off? You know. So it's like, bruh, he know this woman and he cool with what she do. If not, he
Right.
wouldn't have married her.
Right.
I'm
Or
sure
I
that,
mean, or he could just be a fool. We don't know. That's
well, you
why
know, that
we
was
don't
something else they were saying he green.
we don't know. Like we don't know.
He green.
I realistically I don't even care to know, but we don't know. Right.
That me is like when my wife was telling me do celebrity gossip, I'm like, I'm not that invested in celebrity gossip like that. You know what I'm saying?
It'll make you a few dollars, but I
Yeah,
mean,
a few dollars. I might get a few more subscribers or whatever the case may be. I'm not that invested in tabloids like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like the whole Remy Ma and Papu situation. It's like, I don't care.
I didn't. Honestly, I didn't even watch a video until like yesterday. I just so happened to see MTR talking about it. That's how I even seen anything. Cause
Yeah,
I just didn't care.
I seen a few clips, but I'm like,
And I
I,
watched battle rap, so I already knew
it,
like
it didn't even bother me. You know what I'm saying? But what's so funny is that people are saying that the Papoose Remy Ma situation, he a stand up guy. He trying to take care of his family. He got certain morals and woo woo woo. But then they'll say Cassie husband is a sucker. You feel what I'm saying?
I ain't even been watching that trial either.
Again, I see academics talk about it. I seen Cofo talk about it. I'm like, I mean, just like the first week when they were talking about the freak outs, I was like, y'all just never really. I like y'all more interested in the freak outs than anything else. Is y'all
I just thought that was funny, and I ain't
to
even
me
talking
too.
about
I
the
was like,
actual act. I'm just talking about the baby oil part. That was what was funny to me.
yeah, it was
All
like
that other
it's.
stuff is that's a little depraved to me, but whatever.
I mean, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Did he a freaky little
Yeah,
boy? Is he a freaky little boy? I mean, but like I said too, it's like man, it's a lot of freaky little boys and freaky little girls that don't want nobody to know they freaks.
yeah, boy, definitely a freaky frog.
Yeah, he got some strange thing going on. I'm like,
That boy
hey,
strange, man. That boy strange. They
man.
out
I
here treating
mean,
this boy like he a Batman villain.
I heard he was a Marvel villain. Like what the kid could have called him a Marvel villain. It's like, hey, I don't want to think he kingpin.
Yeah.
To me, he
Nigga,
just did it. I guess.
nigga cars getting blown up.
Hey,
Uh,
hey,
shit
TC.
started.
I,
What's
I
up?
stay I stay in Memphis. We see that every day.
Yeah, you know what I tell you all the time. I tell you, Memphis is Gotham City.
Man,
Shit, Memphis is goddamn Gotham City,
Batman or Superman ain't coming.
and ain't nobody coming.
Ain't nobody coming.
Shit.
I see that every day. I'm like, oh well, another
My
car
mama,
got
my
shot
mama
up.
stay talking about you coming back home. No, for what?
That what we said about that. What my wife said about my daughter. She like, I enjoyed her being down here, but at the same time, I'm glad she ain't down here. I'm like, hey, it is what it is, man. You
Man,
know.
no, I'll help you get out here. I'm not going back that way.
I'm trying to tell you. So man, they trying to make Diddy to be this super villain, one man Rico. I'm like, hey,
A
he
one man
cold.
Rico. I ain't never seen no one man Rico.
I'm like, hey, he cold. If you got a one
And I
man
watched the
Rico,
YSL trial.
I know what I'm saying. It's like a one man Rico. Hey, he cold, bro. He run everything. He cold. But yeah, so I
Right,
be sitting there like they be talking about this. I'm like, bro, it's obvious that y'all just going off of what you done dealt with women. You know what I'm saying? It's like your bad results with women, and then you like what you said. You project it on other women
right,
because of your bad situations. And me and you both them
right.
had fair relationships with women.
Plenty of them.
I ain't never put projections on another female after a bad relationship with a female.
Nah. Usually when I'm over it, I'm over it. I get over it pretty fast. I don't
Yeah,
know if that's a good. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but when it's over, it's over. It is what it is.
I might learn from that previous. I might learn some things from the
You
previous
bet.
relationship,
You better.
but I ain't gonna hold it over the next relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, cause that's a different person and a whole new set of problems.
Right. So I think a lot of guys just be holding on to when they got hurt, and then they see these new cheeks, and they be like, "Oh, they gonna do you dirty.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna do you this." I'm like, TC,
They expect. Yeah.
TC. It's
What's
like,
up?
bro, um, they ain't changed, bro.
They expect. They go into it already expecting something.
I'm like, man, y'all be looking at these women in 2025 like they doing something new. It's like, no, they not doing nothing new, bro. This is status quo.
I graduated high school 2001. Ain't nothing changed.
Ain't nothing changed. I graduated in 97. Ain't nothing changed.
Still the
Ain't
same.
nothing. Ain't nothing. They the same.
The same
They the same.
issues. The same issues I had with women when I was dating them at 21. I still see the same things, and I'm dating at 41.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I seen
So
this at 17, 27, 37. I'm be 46 this year. I'm like, I ain't seen nothing different. On
ain't
the
nothing
different
different.
on the difference I really done seen was technology.
The only
That's
thing
all
that's
thing
different
else.
is the technology and the players that's on the court.
And the players on the court don't even want to play.
Not really.
Cause this like same daddy. How dad, how pops is pop him.
Hmm.
And you know what, I don't know, I don't think Phoebe believe in me when I say that I'm a son of a pimp. But you my brother. You
But
the
I've
last.
so
Is you the last?
I've definitely
Are you the last one or Brianna?
I'm the last one.
Well, Brianna was Brianna.
That's whole different dad and different
Okay, she was
her
just
dad
she was
yeah.
just there. He
I'm
just
I'm I'm literally the baby.
okay. You the baby.
Hmm.
All right, and your brother down in Texas right before you,
Right,
and I'm before both of y'all.
right,
And we got another brother that's above us,
right.
and
And
two
two
sisters,
sisters.
and
And
two
two sisters.
sisters.
And an unknown.
Unknown. We don't know nothing about this one. I don't know nothing about that one.
And an
I know about the
unknown.
ones I just named: California,
We
Texas, St. Louis. Two
I
of them in
know.
Texas.
Yeah.
The younger sister and your other brother in Texas. We got
Yep.
one in St. Louis, and what the older sister? She's still in Maryland.
I think so.
Okay. So we
And
spread.
then one sister is uh a hidden character, like a video game.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta do certain tricks to the joystick to bring this one out. We don't know nothing about this.
Might need some
We heard,
DLC for that one.
yeah, like back in the day playing Mortal Kombat 2, you gotta do certain things to get rip smoking them and
Yeah,
shit.
you gotta, yeah, he
You
was
gotta
busy.
get
He was
you gotta
busy.
get two
He was
flawless
busy.
victories. You gotta get two flawless victories in Mortal Kombat 1 for Reptile to pop up.
Yeah, that boy was busy.
But even still, we are
That man was a real character. That man was a character.
so we we got pimping in our blood. And I know a lot of people used it, but we got it in our blood for real.
Yeah, all his brothers too.
Brothers, sisters, say like I tell motherfuckers all the time, like either you're pimping or you selling drugs. If you go on my dad's side, either you're pimping or selling drugs.
I did the latter.
He told me I wasn't even a pimp. He told me I was a gigolo.
Yeah, he said that to me too.
He told me, he said, you ain't no pimp, you a gigolo. I like for real. He like, yeah. He like, nigga, every
Yeah,
time you sitting around there slanging dick for $1, nigga, you a gigolo. He says,
nah,
pimps don't slang no dick.
that nigga came over my house one time. I was like, damn, boy, you all got a different girl over here. What you running a brothel?
Hey, hey, he was so, hey, bro, he was so amazed when I brought little dog over there for the first time. When he first saw little dog, he was telling me this, that, and the third. And you
Yeah,
know, he talked with his hands.
yeah, and loud.
Mine. And he would tell me and him was sitting down chatting. And he talking about how he talk with his hands, and then everything I know, we look to the side, little dog over there talking with his hands. He said, "Look, he got it up in." I said, "Yeah, it's
Man,
him."
that's my, cause I got twin boys.
Right.
That's the older twin with that talking loud.
But see that little dog don't talk loud. Little dog, he very methodical.
Yeah,
He very he. I was like, bro, you overthink situations sometimes. He be like, he like, Dad, she can't keep playing with me. I'm like, bro, yeah. I'm like, you gonna have to buzz sometime. Like, nah, I ain't buzzing. I'm
and
like,
now
bro,
that me and him are way too me and little dog are way too alike. I ain't doing it either. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't budging.
now he be talking that shit, but he a buzz. Like he love his baby mama. I ain't gonna lie, he love her. He be
Nah.
buzzing. But more times than not, if she piss him out, that man, she
What
be like, oh.
you say you love his baby mama? What is that? What is that the girl say? I love that for you. Cause not me and my baby mama. We are what's that
uh,
the Hatfields and the McCoy.
nah. She be trying. She be trying. I told her one time she was talking that shit. I said, baby, going on with that emotional manipulation shit. She like, what
It
you
ain't
talking about?
it ain't
I
gonna
said,
work.
I said, man, I said, look, you like my son? She like, yeah. I said, you love my son? She like, yeah. I said, that emotional manipulation shit don't work over here. Shout
It's not gonna work.
It's not
we,
gonna work.
we'll leave. We will
If
leave.
anything, you gonna be hurt trying to play that manipulation role.
We will leave because I mean, think about it. It's a lot of us. That nigga left a bunch of times.
Mine.
That nigga left a bunch of
I be
times.
trying to say. So I be sitting here, and me, like I said, me, you be having these conversations about these cats and these relationships. I be like, bruh, I ain't never seen 6 figures a day in my life.
Right.
I don't think I said I'm 6 feet. I'm 6 feet.
I'm 6 feet. That's it.
That's it. I ain't got no six pack. I got a nice package, you know what I'm saying?
Oh no. It's been a while.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no six pack. I'm 6 feet. I ain't everything else. I'm straight. I ain't never seen six. And I be like you said last night. It's like, bro, I could get them to act right, but none of the shit y'all say gonna make them act right.
It don't work.
Like, ladies and gentlemen, me and this nigga really had a conversation last night. We were saying this shit last night. Like, how is a niggas like us can get females to act right with none of the shit niggas say y'all need to make a female act right? That be the crazy part with me and him. And my other brother that's in Texas. We talk about this shit all the time. We were like, some of y'all cats be overthinking women sometimes. Y'all be overthinking them. It's like they emotional creatures. That's the first thing you know. But just like I say, and my brother up here gonna agree, that's part of pimping, that emotional manipulation. Right or wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That part
You
of
gotta
it.
learn how to de-escalate.
Gotta learn. And a lot of you cats don't wanna do that part. It's like, bro, ain't nothing wrong with saying nice things and shit now and then to de-escalate the situation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to be hard on females all the time and expect this, that, and the third. And like, bro, I can sit up there and don't say shit.
I appreciate them dudes though,
I do too.
because they made my single life a lot of fun.
Oh, I say that shit all the time. I'm like, nigga, if I was single,
Cause,
shit, wouldn't have
'cause
no problems.
I know I was a professional side dude. And business was good, especially when I got out here.
Bro, I would be with a chick and her nigga would call like, answer the phone. Shit, I'll be quiet.
Sure will.
I'll be quiet. Go on, tell her what
Sure
you gotta
will.
tell her. I'll be quiet.
I ain't
I'll
finna say
be,
peep.
and the whole time she'll. That's your nigga, not my nigga. Shit, you gotta deal with his ass, not me. I mean, shit, But I be like, bro, it's obvious that a lot of cats just got a lot of trauma built up from past relationships that they ain't got rid of, and it's obvious. You know what?
Yeah.
You in these dead areas is killing me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I'm finna get ready to shut down. It's almost
Yeah,
1:30. I'm finna get ready to
you
shut down.
Borging.
I will.
Yeah, you sound like a robot.
Do I sound like one now? Anyway, anyway,
Yeah.
I just think a lot of dudes holding on to their past traumas and trying to put it off on these young cats that get in these relationships, and watch out for this, watch out for that, and it's like you don't know what's gonna happen until it happens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you see red flag, what's your red flag? First of all, like what's your deal breaker? If you don't see your deal breaker, then go for what you know. Once you start seeing your deal breakers and red flags, I mean, then you make a move, bust a
You
move.
got a decision to make.
Got a decision to make. So I just think to sum everything on up, I think him getting married is a wonderful thing. He 22, she 23, you know what I'm saying? It should be a wonderful thing. Now, if some things happen later on down the line, everybody gonna have a field day.
Right.
Content. But if don't
Right.
nothing happen, y'all gonna be waiting for something to happen just so y'all can say something. Just like with
No,
Russell
they'll
Wilson.
just find something. They'll find somebody else.
If don't nothing happen in his football career, hope it be 10, 15 years, depending on what position he gonna stick with, DB or wide receiver. I don't know. He can probably make more money as a wide receiver, but
Yeah, he
eh,
would.
we'll see. We'll see. But
Unless
if you don't,
he is the greatest football player ever, he gonna break the bank, because then it's gonna be like, I'm both. You got to
who was that? Antonio Gates that did that? They tried to pay him as a tight end, but he was playing wide receiver a lot.
Jimmy Graham too.
Jimmy Graham, yeah, it's like,
Yep.
hey, you want to pay me as a tight end, but I'm really out here
You got me lined up
wide
at wide
out.
receiver 80% of the
Exactly, I'm lining up at
time.
wide receiver every play, but I'm a tight end. So make up your mind.
Right.
But
So,
I hope everything go well with Travis and his wife. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I'm hoping, just
I'm
because I seen what it did. with them as college kids. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
And it's only
right,
gonna
right,
get worse with him being an NFL player.
right, right, right,
So
right. But folks still waiting on Sierra to fuck up Russell Wilson.
yeah, everybody thinks she's gonna go back to Future.
I don't know why. I don't know why. And that's something else that killed me is like this is either y'all really love the nothing that the thugs and all that, or you really have no respect for the women. Yeah, she had a baby by Future. And Russell Wilson came in and married her. And ever since they've been married, it's all she been popping out with more babies. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. It is what it is. But I'm finna go and get up off here. I appreciate you coming up here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
we gotta
phone,
do this more often.
yeah, we gotta collaborate more often, you know what I'm saying? Like I told my wife, I like because of you and her, I'm going in the sports direction, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still be talking about relationships and everything, but this is a nice mixture of both right now, you know what I'm saying? And I see now that I'm talking about sports a little bit more, I'm having more viewers, so that's a plus on the YouTube side, you know what I'm saying, on the content creator side. So I might have came up, I might have found my niche finally, with sports and shit like that.
Yeah, the relationship stuff done dried up.
Yeah, it's
Like I
like
told you the other day, it dried up.
yeah, because it's like I hear the same talking points over and over again. Don't nobody really want no solutions. Everybody want to argue and shit like that. Don't nobody want shit fixed. It's money in the gender
Content.
war.
It's just content.
It's money in the content, and I'm like, bruh, you got to pay me to give you some bullshit now. You
Yeah,
hear me? I be up here
I'm
trying to
about to.
keep real shit.
I'm eventually gonna start streaming. So I could be streamer university 2026.
Hey, get it in, bro. I tell you all the time, man.
That shit was crazy.
Do your
I
research.
seen little bits and pieces of that shit. That shit was crazy.
I tell you all the
These
time,
little
bro.
young folks crazy, man.
Yeah, like I tell you, do your research, bro. And whenever you decide to put your foot in that water, man, I'm gonna support you, bro. Any way I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Kick.
Kick.
I curse too much.
Shit, I do too.
I ain't gonna never, what's that? You can't cuss within a certain amount of seconds.
Hey, little dog said that the other day. We were watching on his channel. Well, on his YouTube, he watched a lot of gamers and stuff like that. And he was one of them, a little white boy dude doing Madden. He cuss ass so often. I'm like, I thought you can't cuss. He don't cuss that much. He cuss ass so often.
Nah, I cuss too much.
And he like, Dad, yours is not for kids. I was like, yeah, you're right. I cuss too much.
I
He like,
cuss
oh no. He
down.
said, you can't make stuff for kids. Yours is not for kids.
Nah,
I'm like, you
nah,
right.
nah. None of my stuff is nah.
I think,
What?
I think, I think, I think, I think. Don't hold me to this. I think when I turn 46, I might stop cursing on
I'm
YouTube.
not.
I said that. That was it. Don't hold me to it. Don't hold me to that. But if I want to,
I'm from a great lineage of cursors.
that's what I know. That's what I was like. That's the second nature. Just like cuss. It's like I gotta cuss. I
Yeah.
can't just
That
you put me.
shit like breathing.
Yeah, it's like that. In certain situations, like I know how to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But I have to.
How about I cussed at a job interview?
I see you crazy. You worse than me. At least
I got the job.
you worse than me because at least I know how to turn on
Nah,
my
man.
proper English in the job interview. But
Nah,
once I get the job, I'm gonna cuss and say.
nah. I was a little North Memphis in the interview. I got the motherfucking job though.
Oh, bro, when me and my wife were dating, she could tell you herself. She like that nigga right there cussing out managers and it, man. I ain't give a damn. I like shit. You got me so fucked up. I ain't got a problem
That
cussing
shit is
out.
that shit is like breathing.
Yeah, yeah, buddy.
Goddamn Arthur Cox, man.
Man, long rest in peace, pops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. That's some piece Sandy, man.
Rest in peace,
That boy was a
man,
character.
bro. Bro, when I was working at Nike, man, it was old head coming out the woodworks talking about that.
I know it. I had the
They
same
went,
thing happen in my job.
man, they were talking about, man, you are the clock son. I was like, yeah. I went to Southside with him. I said, all right, that's what's
Yep.
up.
Uh-huh.
Man, and they story after story, they were like, boy, your dad was something serious. And I'm like, all right,
Yep.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. And
That's good to know.
he had a real nigga funeral.
Oh,
He had a real
nigga.
nigga funeral.
Every time we pass by that church, my wife get to shaking her head. I'm like, what? She like, I ain't never seen that before in my life.
Boy had a
I'm like, what you
real nigga
talking about?
funeral. They
She
telling
like,
all
I
that,
ain't
man. They telling all his hood stories. This man, the whole deacon at the church. They telling all the
just
hood tales.
just dog baby pulling up with all them hoes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nigga.
He another one.
Just ladies and gentlemen, my uncle pulled up with it. How many he had? About 6.
It was a few. I remember I ran into him when I was on a date. And he was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
what's up, He was like, "Yo, what's up, nephew?" I was like, "Yo, what's up, aunt?" Or whatever. He was like, that's you right there?" So yeah, I'm just talking to, he would try to get me to put her on the track. I was like, I like her.
Man, bro.
I like her. I'm not gonna put her out there like that, but I
Man,
like her.
bro. Nigga. That was my mama told me. She was like, when she was
Uncle
pregnant with
Fool,
me.
man.
When she was pregnant with me, she was like, that nigga want to take her to California. She was like, I ain't no fool, nigga. You even put me out on the track while I'm pregnant. And she like, you a damn fool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, that boy. Boy, them cocks being crazy, boy.
Man, boy, every time we pass that church, my wife just be shaking her head. She like, I ain't never seen that much, many holes in that motherfucker. I told you, pimping in that blood.
Yeah, that royal blue
that
blood.
royal blue.
That
So
royal blue blood.
serious.
But
It's
yeah,
so
that's boy,
serious.
they were telling all the hood tales.
Man, I'm sitting up there like, bruh.
I'm looking at the pastor over there laughing, but my,
What
my
can you
dad,
say?
my dad, the deacon though.
That's what I'm saying. My dad a deacon.
At the church, he cooking for the church members and all that shit.
That would I be like, bruh. You think, man,
I talk about this man shooting dice and all kind of telling all the tales.
a lot of these pastors used to be pimps.
But yeah, that funeral was a mess.
Hey,
It
baby, how
was
you doing?
entertaining. I would if streaming was around, I'd have streamed that ball.
I'm finna go. I'm finna get ready to shut it down.
Okay.
I know
Hey,
this.
what I tell you yesterday?
What?
What I tell her yesterday?
Hey, she got here. Let me put the headphones on. Hold up.
What-
Let me.
You doing it
You
again?
don't like to be seen. Hold
You
up.
doing it again? The dynamic duo thing. Remember I told you that yesterday?
Can you hear tomorrow?
You,
Yeah, here.
yes, you did.
Don't say it real.
today.
I'm just
But
saying.
Stop it with mom.
We talked about this.
Can you hear
We
you?
trying to be the next Batman and Robin. You kind of
well,
you,
I just was coming to tell him I was going to go pick up your nephew from work.
man, you can hop on the matter.
No, my baby can't hop on nothing but in this truck that we got outside.
Privileged,
Oh well, hey, you
privileged.
know.
Because back in my day, I had,
Okay.
I had to catch 2, 3 of them things to get to the
Well,
house.
you know what? Back in your day, it was okay to stand outside way no matter.
True
You know
enough,
what go on in
y'all
there.
are in Gotham City. I keep forgetting.
Exactly. And he can't take nothing with him to work. So hey.
That's true.
Hell no. Okay. You going with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. TC.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm finna go and shut this thing down, man. So me and wife can go pick up your nephew. Hopefully he's
Yeah.
there get off it too. Cause
I'm about to my kids need my attention. So your nieces and nephews, so
yeah, gonna take care of the wild
they,
bunch over
they
there,
want to
bro.
go play. So we gonna go play.
Yeah, go be daddy, right? Go take care of the wild bunch.
Hmm.
All
Yeah.
right, man. I'm just like I said, call me whenever, man. You get a chance to, man. I'll be here.
Yeah, just let me know when the next time you're gonna stream, so I can come through because I still got my wrench, so I still
Oh yeah, you can snipe everybody whenever you feel
I
like it, bro.
still I'll pack y'all up.
All right, bro. I'm gonna cut it up with you later, bro. I love you, bro.
All right, love you too.
All right.
All right.
All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. If y'all ain't hit that like button, hit that like button. If y'all ain't shared this out, share this out. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Like I said, I'm trying to get to 1,300 before the end of the year. I'm getting closer and closer and closer. Y'all help a brother out and help me get there, and I appreciate that. I ain't finna get on down. I'm finna go get me a free smoothie, probably. I don't know yet, but I will holler at y'all good people at another time. Bye bye.